Sorry. Yeah, it's better now. Hello everyone, and yeah, we are going to start in few minutes. It's almost 9 now. It's 9 of the Saturday, and 2025, as I promised in the community, that 2025 would be more about logic building and things. So yeah, that's where we all are right now, and we are going to start in few minutes. Before that, I will be waiting for like for next 2 to 3 minutes. जब I believe अगर 3 4 views आ जाते हैं start कर देंगे. It's difficult to maintain a live stream, especially when it's paying you nothing, and उसके ऊपर से there are less views. But in the hope that these things will go move forward very soon, and we will be having a good times in upcoming live session. In this hope I am here. So जो आ चुके हैं comment कर देना. We are getting started. So yeah, that's all I can say for you people right now. We'll start as I promised about. So we are going to start about STL. STL is nothing. It's standard library. Um, is my voice is lagging or something? Wait, let me test. Let me check. Okay. So yeah, it's working fine. Obviously, the camera quality is not good for now. Hoping that in upcoming time we will be making it better. But for now, people, thank you. I hope you guys will cooperate with this stuff. And yeah, अभी हम आज हम STL की बात करेंगे. STL means Standard Library C++ के related है. Because we are going to solve problem. The whole playlist gonna be about C++. We will be working more on this. Okay, so हम standard libraries हम इसलिए पता कर लेंगे क्योंकि because it's important, and upcoming time में when we are solving questions and DSA we will be solving more of it with the help of. We are gonna start with the implementation with the standard library, and we are going to solve a lot of questions with the help of STL. So yeah, that's the case. And I know I got a comment that to start in Java, but ज़्यादा difference आता नहीं है. Either it's Java or C++, the main thing is to build logic behind every question. And in upcoming days, 2 or 3 weeks, I believe, अगर हमारा सब अच्छा चला, I will be making, uh, I will be starting solving questions on lead code rather than hacker rank. Hacker rank के questions easy होते हैं. Lead code is the real competition where from we learn. But before that, let's have a poll that we should start or not. Drop a message. Drop yes or no if you want to let me start. Get me started. I have only one viewer right now, but it's fine. I believe so. Okay, let's start. Okay, and if you are on recorded session, if you are joining after this end live, please make sure that you are watching this video in 1.5x or 2 for making more sense, and it will work more better for you. It doesn't make it doesn't waste a lot of your time. Cool. So let's start. So what is standard library or what is STL? Okay, let me turn off my camera because it's taking my CPU and it's making the live a bit laggy. So we will close the camera and we will be only focusing on the screen maybe in upcoming time when we will be having good resources. Then I will be starting camera and set up good camera, good lighting. But for now, thank you people. I hope you guys won't mind. So अब हम शुरू करते हैं. Cool. Now because we are using lesser CPU, let's come to the first. Obviously I will open my replit. Okay, whatever. So we will start replit so that we could have we could code together, and then we are going to start with xkelly. Xkelly is for the uh, so whether we are going to learn a lot about searching, sorting, and most many of the stuff, we we have something called STL, that is known as standard library. Standard library क्या होता है? That it's something like someone already written a function for you people, for us people, and now we can reuse it. Okay, in C++, and that gives us bit more hands towards the fact that we will be able to solve question more in a more faster way, and we are not so much dependent on coding it again and again. Like what I mean to say, when it comes to array insertion and everything, it's become a bit messy for us when it's come to write about it, right? But we don't want to do so much of stuff. We have few standard libraries. The libraries have like something which we can say कि उन्होंने हमें options दिए हुए to do it. Okay, you can do it a lot more things and you don't have to recode it again. So first, what is standard library? The I will say the C++ standard library, standard template library. That's what it's full form. Sorry guys, I just remember it's not standard library, it's standard template library. So as name is pretty clear for all of us. It's making a clear sense. It's template क्या होता है? Template. Okay, template क्या होता है? Template is something which we use, or which we can reuse a lot of time whenever we want or whatever we want to do. We call template. Okay, we have some sets of uh, tools that we can reuse for our personal purposes, and it's fine for us. It's like it's completely fine, and you can use this standard library in your OA rounds as well, online assessment, or in your coding round, and they are completely acceptable. Okay, there are a few cases like searching and sorting. If the question is entirely on searching and sorting stuff that we are going to cover in upcoming videos, if the question are on those stuff, then it's the case where you can't use standard library obviously, but for us it's completely fine for now. So okay, so standard library was originally designed by Alexander Stefanov. Although we don't care a lot about the history, uh, so let's focus on what are the things that we can do. There are sequence containers. Okay, we call it sequence container. What is sequence container? By the name is pretty explanatory, because what happens? Okay, sorry, my bad. I for is do I forgot? Oh, what is container? It's container. I don't know why I'm making such silly mistakes. Sorry people for this. And ऊपर से live है तो I can't edit it in the video. So you get to know I make spelling mistakes. So sequence container क्या होता है? The name is pretty explanatory. Sequence मतलब एक line में. Container मतलब the things that are getting contained. It could be your numbers. It could be something like your strings, characters, double and float, like something like that. Okay. So this is what sequence container is. Sequence container means nothing, but it means that we call it to store something in a sequence way, right? You are storing everything in a sequence, like how we were doing in arrays. So the very first thing that we have is obviously uh, the fun part is that the very first thing that we have as a sequence container in the standard library template is array itself. Okay, we Akash, you told me about the array in the last series, last video. Why we have to learn in standard library? There is a particular reason that we are going to use this in standard library, standard template library. I will call it STL. And the reason you will get to know, then it makes sense to okay why we are using, because there are options that we have to recode, but now we just with the help of standard STL, we don't have to recode it. Okay, what is better than arrays are vector. What is vector? We will talk about it. But it's better than arrays, and many of the time when it comes to solve question in C++, the problem solver prefer vector over array. Why is it? Why it's better? Why we are calling it? Why we want to learn about it? Is something we will cover in the upcoming videos. Sorry, in the upcoming time. We have something called DQ. DQ is nothing, it's just WQ. Q is a data structure, in case you people know. Q is what? Q is a name, like the name is also again pretty explanatory, self-explanatory. That is Q means a line. Okay, a line. A line, how a line works? Like if I come first, and there is a person who comes after me, and then another person who comes after me, and then another person who comes after me. There's like, let's suppose there is a booth from where I could buy a ticket. Okay, I have to buy a ticket. So what happens, this person goes to here, he buys ticket and he get out of the queue. That is a line. Again, same happens with him. He goes to the booth and everyone move forward, right? And then when we get what we want, then he also moves again, and then he again comes forward, then he comes forward. So this is queue. The queue means first in first out, that is FIFO, right? What is FIFO? First in first out. Keep making notes. In If you want to make notes, I didn't have anything like for you people written in my notes, or I don't have a note, so I will be writing whatever coming. This all things is impromptu when I comes to teach. Just give me a minute, I'm just drinking my water. Make sure you all have your water bottles with yourself. Okay, so there is a queue, and the queue, okay, wait, sorry. Why it happens always with me. Yeah, there's a queue, and this queue is follows first in first out. That is a model that we talks about in data structures. We are not touching algorithm right now, we are just touching data structure. Data structures means the way to store. Okay, so what I was saying, that the things that I teach is impromptu, so please don't mind. Keep making notes in a proper notes, and anyone makes a note, make sure to email me, or if someone is writing a good notes or preparing some great notes which I can share with other students who are joining or who are watching this video later, then do email me, and then I will share them with other students, and also I will give you a bit of bounty from my side. Let's put the bounty of rupees 100 for every notes that you will make for per videos, where you can email me. The email is simple, that is akashamodrajput @ gmail.com. So you just email me here, and then uh, I will pay you a bounty for making notes. Okay, let's keep it simple. It would be more interesting. So yeah, first in first out means the person who comes first get out from the line first. Okay, so if he is first, then he will get the chance to get out like first, then he, because now after him he was the one. So it is like first come first serve. Like, okay, you heard about this phrase a lot of times. First come first serve is like someone comes more faster, or someone comes before anyone, so he gets the service, so whatever he wants before others, and he don't have to wait in line, or maybe he is waiting lesser than compared to other people in the line. So that is first in first out. So Q is a line. Then we have a WQ. WQ, we will talk about it later. So let's keep it for another timestamp. But for now, DQ is there. And what after that? DQ, we have lists. And then we have forward list. What is list, what is forward list? Yes, you probably you have done this in Python. If someone is doing Python, they have known about list already, but we will talk about it more better in the upcoming time. Then we have something this is sequence container. Then we have something called container adapter. Container adapter, let's try to understand what is container adapter. Sequence container is something which is raw, right? Okay, this is raw, which we get from the code itself, the standard template library. Okay, so from, like, it's an example. For example, you are making arrays from integer data structure, or uh, arrays from characters or string, you can say. So uh, is it something you should is it something like it's coming from a different data structure, right? It's derived now. You are making it from your own. Arrays are get made by you, but like it's derived. Okay, you can't say that it comes automatically or it comes inbuilt. Okay, it comes inbuilt, but you have to make array from your set. Same, you can use array, vector, DQ, list to make another type of data structure. These all the data structures which is already here, but you can also make another data structure out of this data structure. Interesting? Of course, it should be interesting. Uh, so you can use this data structures, the sequence container, to create another type of data structures. Okay, so what are the different data structures that you can make? Stack. What is stack? We will talk about it later. We will talk about what is stack data structure. Then we have queue. Okay, we can create queue. Then we can create priority queue. Then, okay, sorry if I'm taking a bit of hold between the lectures. It's just that I'm talking, like I'm keep checking my phone as well. So this is a container adapter. That means the sequence container that we get from the standard library help us to get this container adapter, right? So this is what container adapter. Container adapters come from sequence container. Okay, so it's something like that we call it. We have something called associative containers as well. Let me create one more thing. Associative containers, sorry, I need a iPad, I believe so. Associative containers. अब associative containers क्या होते हैं? Let me come to the Hindi as well. Let's not put pressure for both all of the audience and for me as well. In chat, what is associative containers? Associative containers are the type of containers that stores the element in a sorted order based on key rather than their insertion order. क्या होता है इसका मतलब? ओके, काफ़ी लंबा हो जाएगा बट लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. अभी क्या हुआ क्यू में? लेट्स मेक अ क्यू और लेट्स मेक अ एरे. So what happens here is that key, why I'm getting messages upon messages. Cool. Okay, let's try to understand what is associative container. Associative container एक ऐसा टाइप का कंटेनर जहाँ पे हम लोग एक की को यूज करते हैं. की वैल्यू पेयर is used to actually store the data, which could help us to sort the data. Let's suppose uh, the something like wherever you insert anything. This is a table. Let's say this is a table, and then we have something like this, and let's call it key. Okay, and there for every key there is a value. We want to store according to the value, right? There could be there are questions where we have to sort everything according to the key. Like there is one, okay, the key goes like this, one, and then we have two, and then we have three, and this is how we store something, some value. Like for example, I want to store someone name Akash, Krush, Shri, right? This is how I can store names. And like this doesn't make sense to you right now. It's just you have to remember that every value have a key pair associated, why we are using and everything. We will be talking about it in the upcoming timestamp, at what is going on here, and we will talk about it later. But don't worry, we have first STL. It's not standard template library here, sorry. What I'm saying, that's not STL. My bad. Sets. Okay, set. Then we have map. Map have two type: ordered map, unordered map. Then we have multi-set, bigger brother of sets, बड़ा भाई, ठीक है, multi-set. Then we have fourth one is multi-maps, right? Cool. So this is associative container, the container which stores the value in a key way, मतलब key value pairs में store करता है, and this could be help us to retrieve the data when we require this, right? Let's do some code now. We talked a lot about this theory. There are, although the theory is quite big, and uh, let's not get into this now. I'm feeling tired. Let me take a 5-minute break, guys. Then we are starting again. Okay, guys. I'm not feeling well right now because I just got my examinations done today, and I'm tired and not have enough energy. Uh, you can feel the buffer between my conversation and the lines that I'm saying. So let me keep the another part next week. That will be continue after this all stuff, and we will be coding enough. Okay. So I will be keeping the stream for 25 minutes only. And thank you everyone whosoever joined, whosoever haven't, and they are going to start with this video later. Join me for the part 2 where we are coding and we are going to learn more about standard library. But for now, I'm tired, so I'm ending the stream. Thank you everyone.